You don't know the way. You don't know the way.
Engage. Engage. Overkill. Engage. Engage.
Hello, Sparkies! Hi, and welcome to the stream. This is I, Game Trooper, your Dragon of the Blue Inferno. And welcome back to the Dragon Age Inquisition. That is what we're going to be playing today. It's been a while, but we're going to continue with Dragon Age Inquisition. That way I can try to get further along into it to where I can finally get into Dragon Age the Veilguard. And if the Veilguard goes good and I enjoy myself, may consider playing through all 4 games again a second time, but this time alternating characters compared to the first time. In other words, it's not just going to be a straight human playthrough. The only time we're going to be playing human in this second playthrough of the series will be 2. Because that's the only race we get to play as, is human in Dragon Age 2. Dragon Age Origins, we have human, elf, and dwarf. I'm going to play dwarf. Inquisition, I'm going to be playing elf because from what I've been told by my friend Reese Galaxia, playing a female elf gives you the true ending to Dragon Age Inquisition, especially if you're in a relationship with Solus. And since from what I'm to understand, I'll look at it whenever I get to play it. I haven't opened it up or anything since I bought it, so I have no idea. But from my understanding, Dragon Age the Veilguard has the same races from Inquisition: human, dwarf, elf, and Qunari. So if the Veilguard still has Qunari, Veilguard's where I'll play as Qunari. But that is the whole plan for the Dragon Age series whenever I can get around to it. Yeah. But how is everyone doing today? Everyone doing good? We having a good Monday? Everyone have a good start to their week? Hopefully so. I had to go do my DOT physical again this year. It went pretty good. Urine sample came back great. Blood pressure was good. Heart was good. Pretty much everything was good. So. Oh, good. Good. Oops, I forgot to switch. Back to gameplay. And then I gotta go over here. Too big. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. All right. All right. Bottom, bar. And we are connecting to the Dragon Age servers and continue. Yes. Let us continue the story of John Bishop Trevelier. I don't remember what I was doing. I was doing stuff. Look for which of your abilities give you bonuses against demons or favors. Okay. Use tactical camera to highlight an ally and set them as your target. Okay. So more vulnerable. Was that vulnerable or valuable? I mean, either way, the ones who are more vulnerable are really my most valuable, which would be my mages. Especially if it's any of them that can do any kind of healing. I don't know if anyone does. Yeah, I bet everyone's ready to report at the war table. It's been a while. It's been like, what? A month? Alright. Okay, so we're closing fate. Since what is this? Okay, so we got Fade Rifts over here. Okay, so we are good on health potions. Okay, I don't think anybody needs a level. Alright, here we go. So, my Sparkies. Has anyone ever played any of the Dragon Age or Dragon Age games? If you have, tell me which one's your favorite. I'm curious to know. My favorite would be this one. I like this one. I like Inquisition. It was the first one I ever played. I hate those things. Oh, we defeated it. No, that's not it. Where are we going to do the tactical tactics? No. Behaviors? Yes. Yes? No? I don't know. Let me see. Okay, you follow me. Cole, you defend Vivian. Okay. Vivian will, I guess, follow Cole. Okay. All right, let's try that. Well, there goes Cassandra. There we go. Oh, mouse, where's my mouse? Where's my mouse? Hold on, where's my mouse? Okay, there it is. I only have so much time to do this. I don't know what that noise is. Oh! There is a dragon! Hello! Ken. Do not fight me. Oh. There it is. Plant. Oh no. Leave it alone. It's not bothering us. We do not bother it.
So many eyes peering from underneath.
Thank you, Cole. Okay, there's the last rift in the fins.
I shall attempt not to breathe for the next 5 minutes.
Okay. There, that takes care of that. Yeah, I accidentally made Vivian a battle mage, so she will go in and fight. Which, I mean, it's great, but she's also someone that we absolutely need. Jeez, I can't do anything. Okay. Is it a waste? Yes. But you know what? It's worth it! And it worked out. It paid off. Alright. We completed this quest. There's a dragon flying overhead still. That if it wanted to, it could land. And it did! It landed! It landed over there! What is this? Offering to the Dreadwolf. The Dalish believe that Fenharl, the Dreadwolf, locked the gods of good and evil away. Only he walks free. Although they see him as a betrayer, elves still erect shrines to Fenharl. One imagines they do not reserve him so much as to seek to appease him, lest they draw his gaze. Pick up! I fell into the water. Now I have to drink a healing potion again. Yeah. I want to save because I kind of want to see if we can fight this dragon and maybe win. Maybe. Okay, do not go into the bubbly part because that is toxic. The Mordian Storm Rider? The heck is a Gomordian Storm Rider? Where is a Gomordian Storm Rider? Uh-oh. Alright, it's on level 15. What is... I'm a level 17. We should be able to handle this, maybe. And already... And Cassandra's down. And Cole's down. And I'm down. I'm alive. I'm dead. Yeah, this is not good. Yeah, okay, never mind. No. That dragon does electricity, so... And we're surrounded by water, so... Yeah, no, leave that alone. We're gonna leave that alone. What is this? For the Empire, the bridge to Citadel du Corbeil has been repaired by the Inquisition. These forces were stationed beyond the bridge and have not been seen since it was destroyed. Okay, so we've got the bridge for this. Shards. trap. Okay. Alright, so we got a new area to explore. Let's see if we can do this. I know there was one I couldn't do because we weren't leveled up high enough, and I just had to try to go back to it later. And this turns out to be the same thing. Well, we'll just have to do it another time. Alright, so I'm going to save. Very good. Very good. Corpse, level 15. Level 15. Level 15. Well, at least they don't run. Well, we got moved out of the way. Okay, we have body pits to burn. Let's see. There is a flag. All right. I missed. But it got me closer. You know, this is when my spin attack would be really handy. Where's the other two members of our party? I feel like it's only me and Cassandra fighting right now. Alright, behaviors. Vivienne, follow. Controlled character. Well, he was about to attack me. That's fine, I had him distracted. Oh, hello! Welcome, finally! Okay. That works. That works too. There's so many corpses! Where's the pits? We have to burn the pits so they will stop rising. That's not the one I wanted to go for, but you know, that works. I don't know how many times I gotta blow this horn. I don't even know if it works. Which, from my understanding, the combat in the Veilguard is different. Which everyone's got their own opinions on that. Some people like it, some people don't. Alright, so what is this? Okay, I'm guessing these two are pits. Yep, that's a pit. That is a pit. How do I get to said pit? This is one way to do it. Climb the root of a tree. Ah! Never mind. Do not climb the root of the tree. It's slippery. Come on, there's got to be a ladder, steps, something. Ladder! Because if we don't burn these pits, they're just going to keep coming. Oh, great. An arcane horror. Love it! I didn't even have to cross this bridge. Yeah, he's a little too powerful for that, but it took a good bit of his health down.
Someone help!
He's a level 15. Cassandra, no! Not what I wanted to. Oh, the arcane horror is dead. Alright, that's one pit. There's another pit to go.
One down.
Ow! Well, it's a good thing Vivian can do fire magic, because that really takes care of the corpses very quickly. Corpse brain. Corpse brain. Alright. I call upon the horn. For why, I don't know. Well, at least a corpse can be stunned. That's a nice thing. I have been poisoned. I will say, I think where I messed up for John Bishop was to let him be a two-handed wielding warrior. I should have went with sword and shield again. Why? Because you can build up your fortitude much better with a sword and shield class than a two-handed weapon class. Nah, frick. He's immune to stun. We only have 2 healing potions left. And Cassandra's down. One healing potion left. Well. Oh shit. Hold on. Are we back? I lost connection. Like, I think my internet just cut out for a second. Because, even the game said I lost connection to the server. Ow.
I can't do this alone!
Trying to get everyone else back up before I die.
Help Vivian!
Jeez.
I don't understand war.
Okay, there. Alright, there. Before we do, let's go to camp. And resupply and see if we can't get other potions mixed. Where's my... No. Well, that is all we had. Alright, fast travel to here then. Whoops. Okay, we are full health and restocked on healing potions. Now we are ready to go further. Yeah, I have no idea what happened. Just lost connection to the internet for a second. Alright. So the path ahead should be clear, right? This isn't like a Dark Souls game where anytime you rest, the enemies respawn. You have to fight through them again, which I mean is a good way for farming. Only Dark Soul type games I really like have been Star Wars Jedi and Black Myth Wukong. I may plan playing it next. Who set the hay on fire? Vivian. The only mage we have. Alright, now we're ready to go to the Citadel du Corbeil. Oh yay, so glad that we did all this, yay! I'm a save. So we gotta find out what happened. Alright, he's immune to the- Ah! A revenant. Set him on fire again. Oh. I currently have a my current weapon does 220 DPS. The new blade, 166. Boo. Boo! Boo. What is that? Okay, great. We have a beam of light that does fire. I claim this. The Raven, the mysterious hooded figure in Citadel du Corbeil, was nicknamed the Raven after the second exalted march. The human force is unfamiliar with elven iconography, saw the shadow the statue casts upon the courtyard, and imagined dark wings spread over the keep. Some years later, scholars of elven history hypothesized that the elves may have intended the sculpture as a representation of Derthaman, the elven god of secrets. Oh, here's somebody.
Couldn't control the defenses. They're all trapped inside.
Never mind, he's dead. He died. Paul and Cassandra are not doing good. hell is that? Great. More corpses. What is going on? Well, it looks like that thing's doing us a favor by setting the corpses on fire whenever it goes near them. But the problem is... it keeps going back and forth. Well, I'm not liking this at all. It's dealing damage to everything, so it's going to make our job a lot easier. And fire. Like I said, it's weird. Am I the only one who's fighting right now? Oh shit, stop, stop, disengage, 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 disengage. Help? I am not going to have any help. That archer is really getting on my nerves. Was everyone going to spawn over to me? Yes. Okay. What is that? Oh shit! Oh, great. That thing's around here. Where did they keep coming from? Uh-oh. Get out of the way, get out of the way. Here comes the fire. Okay, let's go. I'm glad Vivian has both fire and magic spells, or both fire and ice spells, which are all magic. I guess we're about to reach the stranded troops. If any of them are still alive. Holy hell. They keep coming. Let me just set that up. They'll walk right into it. I think we found the stranded troops. Or maybe not. Citadel du Corbet. The large fortress known as Citadel du Corbet was claimed after the Second Exalted March. Originally an elven keep, your legions who seized it never discovered its true name. Although they did find the magical wards the elves set in place, mages of the Elysian Circle spent years studying these defenses, but the occupiers never fully understood them.
Wind is always going someplace. What happens when it gets there?
There's no
Apparently, it dons a hat and prattles endlessly.
Don't be mean to Cole. Push! Alright guys, I got this. I don't need any help. It's all good.
Who's there? Don't come any closer. We have swords.
Cassandra?
We are the Inquisition, and this is the Herald of Andraste.
The Herald of Andraste. Maker's breath. Forgive me. I should have known.
Oh.
Commander Jihan, in service of Her Imperial Majesty. Long may she reign. My men inform me that the Citadel's defenses are deactivated. I cannot thank you enough.
What's been going on?
Tell me about the situation here.
There were orders. A chance for peace, they said. Pull back,
I was going to take a drink, but she wants to walk.
So we did. Then the undead appeared.
Shit,
I
shit,
couldn't hold
shit!
them back. I told my men to activate the fort's defenses.
Damn it! Oh, God. Oh, God. Dude. I spilled my drink. I think it should be okay. I didn't spill it on my PC, thank you. But damn it. Why? Why do you have to be walking around? Oh yeah, I keep forgetting any of the number buttons I push is going to do something to my model. I look up and like, where's my horn sign? Oh yeah, I'm pushing buttons.
Foolish move. Born of desperation. There was so much about the old elven magic we never knew. We couldn't control it. We retreated, but not everyone made it through the gates. I couldn't save them. We've been trapped for weeks. Supplies were incoming, but who knows what happened to them.
I must take my leave.
Good day, Inquisitor.
Okay. So they need supplies. Where are the supplies? Oh! Well, we can fast travel back out of here then. Okay, this one we were actually able to do. Because we were leveled up high enough. It was nothing but an army of corpses. And a killer death ray all over the place. There we go. There's supply cache. 9 more to go. Yeah, there's a lot of these side missions I've never done, or even all these extended parts of locations I've never explored. So it's actually kind of nice just to go back and go through this again. Because we're getting like pretty good story, but I will say what I have enjoyed about these games so far is the story building you can do, especially with this one when you create your character. A lot of story building you do. I figured why not? Let's take a look. There's 1, 2. Alright, there's 3, 4, and 5. Yeah, don't say. You keep saying that. We. Oh, I gotta get through these trenches here. Oh, I wish I knew it was just some of these close by to a camp. I would have fast traveled there. Nothing to report, sir. cache right here. That didn't get set on fire. There's another supply cache on the dock.
I've never been swimming.
You don't say, Cole. Would you know how? Well, if you've never been swimming, then the question of asking, do you know how to swim, seems a little redundant to ask. It's on top of the rock. Okay. Alright, are any of these close to anything I can fast travel to? I can fast travel to the Dalish camp. And get that one. Yeah. There we go. Alan Suhalan. Alan. I try to pronounce these as best as I can. There's a crow floating in the air. Got it. Oh, here's one. Alright, two more. This direction, and that will have the supply cache thing taken care of. Path of Flame. And here's the last one. All right. Is that it? Yeah, I believe that's it. We got no other objectives here other than maybe the shards, which I would probably go back and do another time. Yeah, just shards. Don't see anything else. Alright, so that means we need to go back to Skyhole. Back to Skyhole, and it's time to gather the War Council and do other stuff. So how are we doing, Sparkies? Are we doing good? Are we enjoying the stream? Anyone just vibing? You just vibing. You know, that's cool. Cool. Alright, let's see. Two-handed weapon, it's only me and Iron Bolt that use two-handed weapon. Alright. Actually, I got you a better one that you can use. There you go. Okay. Have any armor? No. Alright, so that's it for Bull. Alright, Cassandra. Weapons. Use one hand. No, that's two-handed. One-handed weapon. What you currently have is good. What about shield? Oh, you can't use it. You're not a level 17 yet. I guess that will go the same for Blackwall too. Okay. Armor. Good. Okay, next. Sarah, you use bow and arrow. Do we have anything better? No. In fact, what you have is pretty much the best you got. Armor, you wear... Yep. Ah, level 19. Well, that's going to be a while. I guess I'll find a Varric as well. Dorian! $97 in Frost. So what you have is good for you. Back. Armor. Okay, that's for Solus only. Okay, next. Blackwall. Okay. Uh-huh. Okay. Next. Cole. Okay, you're good on your weapons. Armor. What do you wear? Medium? Yeah, you wear. You can't wear that. Alright. Next, Vivian. 97. 97, okay, so what about armor? Okay. Solus. Okay, I'll let you have the Grand Enchanter's Staff, because it does 94 DPS. Armor. Ancient Elven Robes, but what you have here does a lot more for you in armor, so yeah, you'll just keep that. Alright, so new staff for you. Varric. We already know you're not going to be able to change weapons. Medium. Okay, you're good with that. Yeah, sure. I just don't know if I can change the color of that. I would like to make it, you know, a kind of that gold color. That way it would match. I don't know if I can change the color of it. But it kind of fits. Iron Bull, we've already got. Alright. Any dialogue?
Looking for someone to talk your ear off? I think I can oblige.
Can I ask you something, Varric?
You want to talk about me? I'm flattered. Also inclined toward extravagant lies.
That's all for now.
Thanks, Varric.
No problem.
Okay, no dialogue cutscene from
Worship.
you. I don't think we have anyone to judge. Nope. No one to judge. I think I've done them all for now.
He likes them. Truly?
Very much, Lady Ambassador.
It's just butter and sugar. Ferelden taste is so simple. It's good to see you.
Anything to report?
What do the people make of us?
There's scarcely a noble house that hasn't openly pledged its support to us.
Oh, that's good. How's our guess?
Any visiting dignitaries I should watch out for?
Van Weigart of Ferelden is visiting. An honor, to be sure. Please show no alarm if you hear shouting in his quarters at night.
Shouting?
His lordship
Ah.
spent half a year with his lands under siege by Darkspawn during the Ferelden Blight. His wife informs me the band still sleeps rather poorly.
Ah, so he has night terrors.
Yes.
And I'm pretty sure I've already asked these.
Let's speak later.
Another time.
Okay, so nothing new here. Alright, I'm just summoned to work. And get some more stuff going. Get the ball rolling on some other stuff. An offer of help on their terms. Our soldiers report it's not good. Halfway through the passage, the air fouled and they had to turn back. They found a message at the entrance. Colin. A letter on dark valium and with obviously dwarven markings. The tunnel was cut for the number you were told and no more. You want to trek the roads next time you listen, if next time comes. Ventus Warhelm Kal Sharok. Okay. Stop war between Navarre and Tevinter. Inquisitor, through the efforts of hundreds of negotiators, allies, and a few personal connections, Navarre and Tevinter have grudgingly issued orders for their soldiers to return to their respective cities. The contested land has been split down the middle. We have averted a war today. I will add nothing more, for there is no higher reward to ask for. Proudly, Ambassador Montpellier. Well, that's good. The Shepherd of Navarra. The agent known as Argent infiltrated the Navarran royal palace and killed Berelius, eliminating several others who she reports were clearly co-conspirators. King Marcus is reported to have awakened as if from a dream. The Inquisition is not connected to any of this, and the king is enraged to have been magically influenced in such a manner. He will definitely be more wary of Venatori emissaries in the future. Argent brought back several interesting items that were in Valerios's possession. Liliana. The College of Magi. A situation is unfolding in the Navarran city of Cumberland. Location of the College of Magi, which until the outbreak of the Mage Rebellion was the philosophical heart of the Circle of Magi. Now mostly abandoned, it has become the home to a number of mage refugees. This has drawn the ire of local citizens, and mobs are threatening to assault the college and burn it to the ground, with Duke Sandro Anaxis doing nothing to stop them. Inquisition agents suspect that Venatori agents are behind the mobs, looking to recover artifacts from the college once its magical defenses are breached. 7 hours, 12 minutes? 5 hours, 12 minutes. 12 minutes. Use diplomacy with Duke Sandro. He must be convinced to intercede. We should send in agents to evacuate the college. They can be brought to Skyhold along with their artifacts. Send in a force to occupy the college. We can protect the innocents and recover anything useful. I kind of like the idea of evacuating the college, bring everybody and the artifacts to the Skyhold. Let's do that.
Let's see what we have.
A friend in Quinari. Quinar. Quarioness. I don't know. According to Dorian, while most Treventer Magisters are non-Venatori supporters, they will also not raise a finger to prevent the Venatori from wreaking havoc in the south. There are some, however, who see the cult for what it is and are trying to expose it. A Magister contact in Quinaris by the name of Maevaris Tilani is attempting to introduce a law in the Imperial Senate which would see Venatori activity sharply curtailed in Treventer. Dorian suggests that quiet Inquisition support of Maevaris would be beneficial and ultimately could drum up support from other magisters fearful of what Corypheus represents. Okay. I have contacts in the Treventer, although not many. Still, trading a few favors could help this magister a great deal. Oh, he's not participating. Treventer is a land where secrets are weapons. Let us arm this magister against those who would oppose her vote.
Inquisitor.
Josephine. Go with Josephine. Secure source of water for outposts. Alright, sounds like something Colin can do. The Griffin Wing outpost has some access to water, but not enough to sustain the number of people there for a significant amount of time. The situation is not desperate, but if we are to maintain a presence in the western approach, the outpost will require access to fresh water. We should locate a reliable source as soon as possible. This should be a high priority. A group of soldiers can be sent to locate and secure water source for the outpost.
Inquisitor.
There we go. Alright. That is all. I'm also trying to get like personal stuff done. I know, I remember that. Unfinished business. So we got 2 more targets. Emerald Graves and the Western Approach. I can't remember where. Let's see, Western. Venture Force. We are going to need Cassandra. Bring Varric. And Soaps. Bring the original party for this one. I believe a lot of these places I've already been to, and I've gotten like a lot of the main stuff done. It's just some extras that are laying about. Unless I get a cutscene right here, then that means I haven't been here, which I didn't. So, yeah. Already been here. Shards, the approach. Shards and approach. Shards. Shards. I'm also looking to make sure there's not any other missions. Okay. Okay, there's the unfinished business. Okay, we got a rift. So there's a rift, and we also have a complete operation. So we have Cassandra's mission and a rift. Let's fast travel here. Yeah, we'll fast travel here. Take care of these rifts and get Cassandra's mission dealt with.
Inquisitor, if you have a moment.
Yes. Yes.
Inquisitor, if you have a moment.
What is it?
This could help us.
Right. Okay, I see it. It's up here behind this hill. Get over here! Alright, that takes care of the first wave. Here comes the second one. Cassandra, I think you're biting off too much. You're not making yourself big. Never mind, you made yourself big. Alright, that's one rift. What was that? One more rift left. And I believe we should have all the rifts, all the rifts taken care of on this map. Support from Navarre operation available. Oh, Cassandra's got to level up. The last sacrifice, even should you fall, you give your allies the strength to fight on harder in your name. Your faith is your protection against the elements. Oh, I got that one. Alright, and then the last one, Wrath of Haven. You summon a blinding pillar of light that stuns nearby enemies and damages demons. Ooh. And then once we get that, then it's just like upgrading a lot of these. Alright, Cassandra's the only one, right? Yep, that was it. Alright, should Cassandra fall, we will fight harder in her name. Let's not. We got our own problem right here. Come here, you. Well, I was wasted. Alright. Final wave. Oh wait, nope, there was just one somewhere else. Alright. That should be all the fade rifts on this map. So where is unfinished business? Which is this way. Alright. I'll look through this thing real quick. 3. 1, 2, 3. Isolate. Either our person we're looking for is down at the camp down here, or they're up there. Either way, we got a big guy to fight. That wasn't him. That means the target is up here. Because there was a little camp up here.
There, a rogue mage. It's over. Thank you for bringing us here.
Cassandra slightly improves. Shards. Alright, I guess we could do the whole how to lure a dragon. Let's do it. Let's lure a dragon. Yay. I'm gonna save. Because if this backfires, I need a point to go back to.
Inquisitor.
Not now. I have to find a phoenix tail feather. That's gonna be fun. What the heck is this? Death Drink Springs? I'm oh shit, I'm stuck. Okay, I'm not stuck. Oh. Oh, there's a phoenix. That's a one ugly ass looking bro. Phoenix scales. We need a tail feather. Can I grab you? No, but I got your attention. Yeah, the way it moves like it's a raptor. Alright, there's gotta be there's gotta be a tail feather left from this. Scales. Death root. Find a phoenix tail feather. That's death root. So am I supposed to keep fighting phoenixes until I finally get a tail feather off of one?
Sirrah.
Where'd it go? Well, there was nothing left of it. No scales, no tail feathers, nothing.
Milo.
I'm supposed to find a phoenix tail feather. How am I supposed to do that when the phoenixes keep getting frozen to a block of ice and then blowing up? What? What's down below us? It's a phoenix. Out of the way, out of the way, out of the way. That's a phoenix. That's a phoenix. Scales. I'm collecting phoenix scales, but no tail feathers. I don't get it. I'm supposed to find a phoenix tail feather. Am I supposed to fight phoenixes until I get a tail feather off of one of them? Or am I like supposed to like go in this area and search for a tail feather? What is this? There's a cave. Maybe that's where we get our tail feather. Hopefully. Okay. Huh. The thing in the dark. The statue is oddly warm to the touch and shivers slightly, as though it might have a pulse. Okay. Oh, we got no shield. Oh. 4. The First Blight, Chapter 2. People today have little concept of the consequences of the second sin. Oh, believe me when I say that when asked, pious, chantry-going folk will curse the use of foul magic, spitting and snapping their fingers. But none live today who actually remember the horror that was unleashed so very long ago. Whatever records might have existed regrettably did not survive the chaos and ignorance that was to follow. We have only details of survivors handed down through the murky ages and the dogma of the Chantry to instruct us, and that is precious little indeed. I believe I am not understating when I say that the second sin unleashed the bane of all life upon Thedas. The Darkspawn are more virulent than the worst plague, a heartless force of nature that came into our world like an ill wind. We know from the accounts of later blights, as these Darkspawn invasions came to be called, never has a more appropriate name existed, that the Darkspawn spread disease and famine wherever they tread. The earth itself is corrupted by their presence, the sky roiling with angry black clouds. I do not exaggerate when I say that a mass gathering of Darkspawn is an omen of dread cataclysm. It is said that those cursed magisters who became the first Darkspawn scratched at the very earth to find solace in the darkness of the dwarven deeplands. And there, in the shadows, they multiplied, whether by intelligent design or by some last vestige of worship in their minds. They attempted to locate the old gods they had once served. They found what they sought, Dumat, first among the old gods. Once known as the Dragon of Silence before the Maker imprisoned him and all his brethren beneath the earth for the first sin, usurping the Maker's place in mankind's heart. The slumbering Dragon awoke, freed from the Maker's prison by his twisted followers, and became corrupted himself. Dumat was transformed into the first archdemon, his great and terrible power given will by a rotting, unholy mind. With the Darkspawn horde following, Dumat rose and took wing in the skies once again, bringing ruin to the world the Maker had created. The old god had become the eye of a dark storm that would ravage the entire world. From tales of the destruction of Thedas by Brother Genetivi, Chantry's scholar. But no Phoenix tail feathers. I only need one. I only need one tail feather. Interesting find, though. Worth a stop. If I don't find a tail feather soon, we are just going to move on to the next one, which will be in the Exalted Plains. More Venator. Wonderful. Well, alright then. Let us crack on. Okay, so we just gotta keep going to these places until we find a Phoenix tail feather. Okay. Or just keep fighting phoenixes until one can give us a tail feather. Oh, and another one. Scales. And scales. Jesus. Gate of Andorro. Engraved on this gate are symbols of Andorro, old god of slavery.
That's the grandmother of all locks. We're not getting in here.
This door can only be opened by some kind of mechanism. Well. Alrighty then. You can't get in. Tail feathers. We have an eye. So I guess that's something. Tail feathers. Please. Scales. Scales but no tail feathers. What the hell? That was like another area that don't seem to be passable because of the toxic gas. Scales. Can we pass through here? Yeah. Yeah, we can pass through here. Old Prison Road. Huh. Oh, hello, little fox. Oh, I've already found all of these. Okay, well. Give it another time. Alright, we gotta go to the Exalted Plains. Wait a minute. We've been here. Wrong button again, damn. Inner circle. Unfinished business. Emerald Graves. Ah, wrong one. Emerald. Where's Emerald? There's Emerald. Wrong one. I needed to go to the Emerald Graves. The Exalted Emerald. Very understandable. How I got that mixed up. Oh, haven't been here yet.
Inquisitor. Hope you've got your comfortable boots on. The scouts have seen a number of fade rifts all over the forest. We've located this mysterious Fairbanks. He won't share his information with anyone but you.
Okay.
He and his men are camped out at Watcher's Reach on the path ahead. From what we can tell, they're refugees from the war. Peasants, mostly.
Alright. Tell me about Fairbanks.
Tell me everything you know about Fairbanks.
We don't know much about him. He appeared after the Civil War started, helping people fleeing from the destruction. Fairbanks is likely not his real name.
Ah, okay.
Do you know anything else about the region?
They call this place the Emerald Graves. Legend says that a tree grows here for every elven knight of Halam Sharal who perished in its defense. Makes you sad, doesn't it?
Yes.
What was done to the elves here was unforgivable.
Never again. At least I hope not.
Alright.
Thank you for the information. I'll head out.
One other thing. You've tangled with the Freemen of the Dales before. They have a presence here. Watch your back, Inquisitor.
Okay. Alright, so we're somewhere new. Knight's Guardian. Traveling through the Emerald Graves in the Dales, one will see dozens of carven stone wolves. The Dalish call these Knights Guardians. In the days of the elven Halam Sharal, wolf companions walked alongside Emerald Knights, never leaving the side of their chosen knight. Wolf and elf would fight together, eat together, and when the knights slept, the wolves would guard them. The statues were erected in memory of their unbreakable bond. Okay, and that's our camp right here. I don't have to set... Okay, yep, that's our camp. I don't have to set it up.
This might interest you, sir.
Report.
What is it?
This may be worthwhile.
Alright. Damn, he's just targeting Cassandra.
More freemen?
We want to do something about that.
Yeah.
Fairbanks is expecting you as a camp.
Okay. We're on our way. Okay, so we have a new location to do some quests in. And it seems as though Varric also has a mission here, so it's a good thing I brought him along.
It is an honor to meet the Herald of Andraste.
You have information?
My agent said you had information for the Inquisition.
Straight to the point. Very well. You have encountered the Freemen. Aggressive bastards, no? They've killed a dozen of my people. We've tried to fight, but we cannot match their strength. You can. Why should you care about this, you ask? Because the Freemen are colluding with your enemy.
My enemy?
Which enemy do you mean?
The rogue Templars. I've seen them through the woods, heading for the Freemen bases, leaving with crates. Destroy the Freemen, and they'll lead you straight to the Red Templars. This, I promise.
Let's see what I can do.
I'll look into this, Fairbanks.
All my information about the Freemen is right here, in our camp. Help us, and everything I know about the Dales, about these woods, I will share with the Inquisition.
Alright. A torn page. Needed more elf fruit, so I went with him to the grove by the strange rock on the road that looks like a grumpy old woman smoking a pipe. 3 men were there. They didn't see us at first, but Greer stepped on a twig. I didn't think that happened in real life, only in stories. That damned twig! I barely got away. Didn't like having to tell Fairbanks we lost the herbalist. Shit. They're going to kill us all one by one. Is everyone else ready to... Yeah, yep. Everyone else is ready to level up. So what we got for Varric? Ah, abilities. They don't have to take up any slots. Alright, so what we got? And take them down. Your experience with finding and pointing out enemy vulnerabilities give the entire party a better chance to land critical. Ooh. Tricks of the trade. You help the team make the most of its abilities, increasing the damage and duration of all status effects anyone in the party. Oh. Damn. Both of these are good. Let's do this one. Damn. Both of those were good. Alright, Solus. Rift Mage. One more, and then it's one I have to assign. Smothering Veil. Weakened enemies have the damage they inflict reduced even further. Ooh. Okay. Awesome. A difficult announcement. I am sorry to tell you of the lives we have lost. Gertrude, Shavin, Devon, and Waukese were taken by Sister Castillo's men while hunting. They are dead. I pray the Maker have mercy on their souls. The free men are preparing for something, stocking up on supplies and men. Patrols range further each day. Be careful where you go. When you forage, keep close by. To prevent more deaths, we must look out for each other. The soldiers among us have volunteered to guard and patrol Watcher's Reach, so the rest of you stay safe. With heavy heart, your friend and protector, Fairbanks. Okay. Go to the Viridium Mine.
I can't believe he's making us hide out here like mice.
What is this? Map of Watcher's Pass. It's a treasure map.
I'm sorry. I'm not in the mood to talk right now.
Okay. Wolf Falls. Even with countless gallons of water rushing down over it for centuries, the wolf statue remains intact. Magic? Perhaps.
I don't want to talk right now. Maybe later.
Okay.
What is this now? What is this now?
So there's nowhere to go. I guess not. We have to get out of here.
I wonder if my village is still standing.
All right. What was that?
Don't look for trouble.
Stop pushing me. What is this?
We're watching you.
Ooh, bloodstone. Watch away. I don't know why you're saying you're watching me. I'm here to help, not fight. fuck? I like how Solus is still walking around carrying that Balefire torch. What was that? Solus is literally not helping. He's just carrying the he's just carrying the torch. Elf root, I need that. I need elf root. I need to gather a lot of elf root. I think there's like a supply mission we can do on the War Council. What is this? Oh, that's deep mushroom. Okay. Found the mine. Solus, will you please drop the damn torch and help? Can I make him drop that? There. Huh? Holy crap, where did he come from? Oh jeez, he blew up. Now, let's see what we have here. Scrolled up. You've heard now the Dalish would hang trespassers. Hung them from the trees, it's what they say. Would you believe you can still see them? I swear on the Maker's beard when I saw that face in the tree. I just about pissed myself. The screaming face of a murdered bastard right in front of me. I was afraid if I stayed long, I would hear it howling. I hadn't been drinking. Don't believe me? Go see for yourself. Brian. Okay. Words of a madman. A fallen sister. Like, of the faith? Oh no. We completed Varric's quest.
Taking advantage of the chaos of war.
The Grey Wardens allow elves and dwarves into their ranks?
Kunari too, I imagine. They don't care about titles or blood, just stopping the blight.
A pity they do it so badly then.
Give them some credit. It's not like you can study the blight safely. I may not like everything they've done, but without the Wardens, we'd all be blighted by now.
They've bought us some time. I will grant them that.
What is this? From Sister Castillo. Hugh. Yes, I know that Duhamel thinks about the people in Watcher's Reach. He's wrong. The refugees think us monsters, all because of Duhamel and his like. If they get in the way, I suppose we must eliminate them. But we will not hunt them. We will not murder them unless they force our hand. I hope you understand. Yours faithfully, Sister Castillo. Find the Freeman Villa. From Sister Castillo. As I have said, there is no reason to worry about the other Freeman cells. Since we are in the Dales, I shall invoke the heathen philosophy of Ver Adelin, the way of the wood. Each tree is part of a greater whole. It is the same with us. We are all part of a greater plan. The Dales will be ours, that I promise. Right. Go to Aragon's Lodge. More stuff.
Please, help us! The guards had a key. It's over there. Please, I don't want to die here.
You're not. I gotta find the key.
Yes, yes! No, no! No, no! Yes, that way! Yes, that way!
Okay.
That's the way! You have it. Please, please open the door. I can't stand it in here another second.
People, you are free! Okay, we got that done. Which one? Primeval Lyrium. Okay, I guess we're done in here then. You know, it's been a while since I saved. Let me save real quick. I was trying to do how to bait a dragon, but I'm having a hard time trying to find Phoenix tail feathers. What the hell happened? Why did I turn backwards? Let's say, Cassandra, take a healing potion, please. Alright. Find a Freeman Villa. Okay. There we go. Alright. So, we're going in the right direction because we keep encountering these, freemen. Peacewood. Oh. Oh, I've never been here before. Villa Morel. Don't let him near the villa! Scribble notes, did you hear? Mr. Custer has fallen. I'm surprised it took so long. She was soft. Unfortunately, we also lost the rats we were going to send to Selden. We have to make sure this doesn't happen again.
Get ready!
Oh, we got a really big guy. Oh boy, that's a big guy. Oh. going to have to, after this, we're going to have to fall back. We only have one healing potion.
It's always remarkable how some will take advantage of chaos to further their own cause.
Enter Villa Morel. Is there a camp nearby? It looks like there's one inside. Barrack approves. Okay, so there's still red lyrium about.
The Freemen's leader should be holed up here. This has seen better days.
These men are thugs. What do you expect?
Let's, hold up. We only have one healing potion. We need to either try to go and set up another camp or fall back. Because we only have one healing potion. And that's it. The Betrayer. Even Mafarath, the Betrayer, had a part to play. Who are we to say elves do not? Domains notes. Auguste has made progress in the Exalted Plains. We are together in this, but Maker's Breath, how that irks me. That weapon, or whatever secret is hidden in those glyphs, is mine by rights. Maleficent trusts me most. Bah! He won't have it. Not while I live. Hard in Hightown, Chapter 9 by Vera Tetris. Donan Benevoric was running out of leads to chase. He only had 2 weeks left until retirement. Just 2 weeks to find a man who'd murdered a magister and a Hightown nobleman. If Captain Hind Allen didn't kick him from the ranks first. The dock stank of piss and rotting fish, as foul as the men and women who worked there. But that was where Donanan had to go, to find the raider Captain Belladonna, who had broken into the Comte de Favre's home. The Dragon Jules was a big boat. She liked big boats. The pointy bits towered majestically over the water. That roundish wooden part seemed like it could crush armadas beneath its... shit, I don't know. Wood? It was the greatest boat in the history of boats. But even from the dock, Donan knew something was wrong. He ran up the gangplank to find a dead sailor on the deck and a blood trail leading down into the hold. Donan drew his sword and followed. His eyes still hadn't adjusted to the dimness of the lower decks when he tripped over a second dead sailor, stabbed in the gut and left where he'd fallen. The body was still warm. The ship creaked with every swell of the waves. Donan held his breath and crept deeper into the hold. He barely deflected the blade in time. Steel rang against steel. Donan parried a second blow, still half blind in the low light. The third swing got past his guard and left a wicked slash in his forearm. "Nobody attacks my crew, you flaming pile of dog shit!" The attacker swore, and Donnan recognized her voice. "Hold! Kirkwall City Guard!" he shouted, barely bringing his blade up in time. "You again!" Donnan's eyes finally began to adjust and he could make out Captain Belladonna. She was clutching her ribs with her right hand, a dagger in her left. It was covered in enough blood that Donnan was sure it wasn't all hers. She glowered at him. Could have used a guard not 5 minutes ago. Useless as ever. She grudgingly lowered her weapon. Donnan sheathed his sword. "Who did this?" "I don't know. Didn't care to ask," she sniffed. "Bastard killed 2 of my men before I cut off his hand and he bolted." She waved indifferently toward the rear of the hold. "It's over there somewhere." "Did he take the comp's shipment?" Donnan asked. "No. If that's what this was about, you can have it." She limped over to a trunk and removed a bundle of cloth tied with twine. She threw it at Donnan's feet. "Good riddance." There's gotta be another way out of here. There is not. Okay, well, fast travel here and we'll just travel back. Best way to do it. Because we'll be... Yep, there we go. So, we're going this way, and then we make a right. No. Other way. I'm going the wrong way. Okay. Alright, so we'll go back and try to at least get this one taken care of. This is the way I gotta go. Yeah. Now I cut to the right. Wow, word travels fast. Like that's almost instantaneous. That's good. Okay, yeah, this one. This takes us back to the mine. Right? Yeah. This takes us back to the mine. And then we go this way, and this will take us to the villa. How we doing, Sparkies? Are we doing good? What do you guys think so far? Well, I've been doing pretty good on my playing of Inquisition so far. Alright, we finally made it back to the villa. We're gonna go inside and clean up. I guess take it over in the name of the Inquisition. Alright, now we're ready. For full health, we have 12 bottles of health potion, which helps out a lot.
I haven't heard anything from the plane, have you? No, nothing recent anyway.
Okay, well that didn't last long for them. Because we kind of just fought in the door. Get your men out of the roads and hunt down those Inquisition bastards. We're losing the Emerald Graves. Have you forgotten what we're fighting for? Everything we do for our future and our lays. What is this? Pages from Lord Marl's journal. The journal of one of the village's former owners. The current occupants tossed it aside. Autumn is the very very soul of discretion. I could not have a Templar to dinner, and they would be none of wiser. You mean none of the wiser? If the Templars haven't gone off to do Maker knows what, I might try. Valerie complains, but the Empress herself has such an advisor. Why not me? His services are useful, and no one could better ensure our security. No matter. The distractions of the city will ease her mind soon enough. Oh. And Cassandra's dead. Jeez. He's almost defeated. There! He's defeated! Now to deal with all these damn archers!
That seems to be the last of them.
I'm guessing that was the man in charge.
We struck a blow against the free men.
From what we've heard, I'm not sorry to see him go.
Red Templar orders. A letter bearing the Templar seal. We have a chat with Maleficent. Make sure everything's running smoothly. While there, see if any of his men might wish to volunteer their services in Empress du Lion. We could always use a few more. Be discreet. Maleficent's still useful. I doubt he'd remain so if he thinks we're stealing his soldiers.
Seems we interrupted their meeting with the Templars.
They weren't expecting us. Whatever they came for might still be here.
Which fire staff? Gold. Lots of stuff here. I'm guessing that note says the same thing. Nope, here's some more. Heavy Legion Army armor. Ooh. Okay. I'll check that out, see if it's worth plant. Crystal Grace? That's new. Alright.
Might be something here. Better take a closer look. Part of a key. There's a rune inscribed on it. Or part of one.
Huh. The Exalted March of the Dales. The Chantry's story of the Exalted March of the Dales paints the picture of the righteous faithful arrayed against the heathen savages. But I have long studied the Dales, and I find the acceptable version of the tale to be a poor one, laden with overt pro-Chantry and pro-human biases. Thus it is my moral imperative to propose an alternative interpretation. That the Exalted March of the Dales was nothing more than an expansionist ploy hiding behind a mask of faith. It is easy to see on any map how large the Dales are. More importantly, they stand between Orlais and the rest of the south and would likely have represented a significant obstacle to the Empire's expansion into Ferelden. Naturally, we stood to benefit from propagating the narrative of a hostile, unreasoning people attacking innocent missionaries and making blood sacrifices of good Andrastian babies. The likely truth is that the elves merely wish to maintain sovereignty over lands promised to them by blessed Andraste herself, when the humans showed clear intent to undermine their autonomy. Of course, the elves reacted by becoming increasingly isolationist, which suited the Empire perfectly. Here was a kingdom that spurned diplomatic overtures and that refused to lend aid during the Second Blight when the Darkspawn attacked the Monsi Mermard. The Dalish kingdom could not be anything but a dormant threat, one that needed to be crushed before it awoke. Scholars point to the massacre at Red Crossing as the impetus for the Chantry's declaration of an exalted march on the Elven kingdom in the Dales. They conveniently ignored the fact that no one alive truly knows what happened at Red Crossing or why the elves attacked. The Chantry's response to the elven aggression that resulted in the slaughter of hundreds was predictable. But in light of my thesis, perhaps we should re-examine the events of Red Crossing and wonder if the attack was truly unprovoked, or whether it is possible that someone saw benefit in sacrificing an entire village to justify the subjugation of an entire people. A letter to Maleficent. Maleficent. I'm sending men to discuss some changes. It's nothing dire. You'll find that the man's perfectly reasonable. We're willing to compensate you for any inconvenience. I want our relationship to be mutually beneficial. It's been going so well, each of us with our crusades. My turn. Holy
Red lyrium.
They must have been smuggling it for the Templars.
Not anymore.
An official appraisal. Lord Morrow, I pose a few questions to my contacts in the White Spire. Discreetly, of course, lest they want the peace for themselves. From what I can gather, the device, rustically dubbed a Lyrium Eperlan, is meant to restore broken runes. They are not widely used. Some suggest that if the rune were affixed to an object, the device could restore them, and could restore the item itself, although I was unable to confirm the truth of this. This is purely academic, as it requires a mage to function. It is nevertheless a rare piece, prized among the collectors of curiosities. I trust you are pleased with the purchase. Sincerely, Emile Fabrier, collector and purveyor of unique ephemerae.
Not enough.
So there's fragments we gotta find. Elephant's Journal. August and I have established outposts in the Emerald Graves. We are spreading the word to both armies. I'm sick of good Orlesian men and women dying for someone else's cause. It ends now. Orlais should belong to us, the people who defend her borders, who till her fields. If we're to fight and kill for something, let it be that. Several pages later, Templars approached us. They are not the order I knew, but they have offered weapons and gold if we help bring their supplies through the Emerald Graves. If we are to free the Dales from the grasp from the grasp of the nobility, we need what they have to offer. To deal with a demon, but our cause is worthwhile. Oh, more. Let me read. Okay, never mind then. I can't read it. Well, now I can't. What is the other thing? I don't know what we're doing anymore. Our hearts were pure when we started. I have to wonder if we've lost our way. The Templars are terrified. When I speak to the Knight Captain, I feel uneasy. There is something unsettling about his eyes and voice. They keep making offers, more shipments to guard, more men to be escorted to their keep. I just... No. No more grousing. I can't let my doubts show. Others take their cue from me. They must stay strong. It's just for a little while longer. Then we'll get what we want. We'll be free. I have no idea what that wants me to do. Okay, let's continue finding these key fragments then. What's in here? Oh. It's a bedroom. A really big bedroom. Oh, jeez. Sexuality in Thetis. What I find most interesting is that despite a lack of open discussion on the matters of human sexuality, there is commonality to be found in the subject in all Adastarian lands. And typically, one's sexual habits are considered natural and separate from matters of procreation, and only among the nobility, where procreation involves issues of inheritance and the union of powerful families, is it considered of vital importance. Yet, even there, a noble who has done their duty to the family might be allowed to pursue their own sexual interests without raising eyebrows. Okay. The view of indulging lust with a member of the same gender varies from land to land, and is considered a quirk of character and nothing more. In Ferelden, it is a matter of scandal if done indiscreetly, but otherwise nothing noteworthy. In Treventer, it is considered selfish and deviant behavior among nobles, but actually encouraged with favored slaves. Oh, okay. Wow. Huh. Nowhere is forbidden, and sex of any kind is only considered worthy of judgment when taken to awful excess or performed in the public eye. Okay, yep, well, I read that. Okay. Alright, one more key fragment. Huh? Oh, there's a little box here. Something for Iron Bull. Another heavy Horlesian armor? Oi. Dining hall. Stamina amulet? Huh. What the heck was that? I'm trying to get over to this other sack here. There we go. She pushed me into the sack. I see Lauren's death in my mind all the time. The man who killed her. One of the usurper soldiers. Was familiar. I wouldn't be surprised if I once shared a drink with him. Isn't that how it is now? Brother against brother. The priests tell me to remember Lauren's life, not her death. So I tried to recall years past. The countless times she saved me. The day we first met, when I was a young recruit who almost pissed himself at her barked orders. Because of her, I learned discipline and control. She instilled in me pride in what we did. She taught me how to use a sword. More importantly, she taught me how to keep it sheathed. She was fearless, strong, regal, and she was cut down like a common peasant by someone we may have once known. Will anyone remember her? Will Celine? Some pages later. There is a new soldier in our battalion, Gordian. He's an odd fellow, with an accent I can't place. Like he'd spent time in the marches. It doesn't matter in the end. He's been a comfort listening to me talk about those who died. He also lost friends in Celine's war, and he's tired like we are. He said a very wise thing. There is no war without soldiers. The Empress can't wage her war if we refuse to fight. Relay should belong to the Orlesians. Okay, still don't know where this key fragment is. I'm about to be encumbered. There it is. Delta focus. Okay, we have a requisition that we can fulfill. Oh. And another one. And another one. Huh? A servant's letter. My lord, everything is in order for your departure. I have granted leave to all non-essential staff and arranged transportation for the time you requested. I have taken the liberty of securing the more valuable items in your personal storeroom. I trust you will find everything to your satisfaction, Artem. Oh, what's in here? Don't know if I'll be able to take it. Inventory full. Yep. I am encumbered. Well, not encumbered. I still can move fast. It's just I can't carry anymore. My inventory is too full. Okay, I'm guessing we gotta go to that one place where we could, like, put stuff together. Oh, that reminds... Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute, I just went in a circle. Oh, this works. Out the window. So let's... Alright. Any use for the room key?
So here's where they get the good stuff.
Crap. Like how good? Eh. There's a... Oh. Hey. 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 Crap. Alright, armor. But a heavy or legion armor I can't use. Neither can Cassandra. So may as well say Everyone else can't either. So, destroy, 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 destroy. There. There's another box. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Oh, there's something here. Nothing worth having. Cassandra? No? No. Okay. Nope. No, just a bunch of... Pretty much just a bunch of stuff to sell, really. Okay. Well, that is all the time I have, so I'm going to save. This has been fun. Glad I got to play this again. I can't wait to play it again another time. Well, we should be connected, but it don't matter. We're done. We're done here. EA's gotta have a restart. As long as I don't shut my computer off, I guess we're good. Alright, yeah, I need to move myself. There we go. Hello. A little bigger. Hello. Alright, Sparkies. So let's see. Those who are in Twitch, we are going to find someone to raid. Ba ba da ba ba. Let's see. Gosh. I see a couple of games on here I used to play with Orchid and Reese, and now I don't get to play those games anymore. Well, looks like Nimi's ending her stream. We won't be raiding Nimi this time. Okay, we're gonna rate Aro. Aro's currently doing some art, so let's go give Aro a raid. Where is Aro? There's Aro. So we're gonna go raid Aro. Aro's been streaming for an hour and a half, so that's not bad. But let me get our raid message typed in. But did everyone enjoy the stream tonight? Also, if if you guys have any sort of game suggestions that you want me to try out, please feel free to let me know. Whether it's a new game that's come out, or if it's an old one, if it's available on whatever kind of gaming store that I can get to, whether that's Steam, Epic Games, GOG, Prime Gaming, whichever I can find it on. But there is our raid message. Be sure to copy and paste when we go in. We're going to be raiding Zoro. She is an Android VTuber. Right now she's currently doing some art. So it'll be something nice and chilling and relaxing. Oh yeah, I'm stretching. Whew, that was a good stretch. Oh yeah. But thank you all so much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed the stream. For those who are on YouTube, please like and subscribe. Drop a comment down below. Let me know what you guys thought about this. And be sure to hit that notification bell. That way you'll know when my next stream happens. And for those who are watching on Twitch, please hit the follow or the subscribe button. It really helps the channel out. And thank you all so much. I have been Game Trooper, your Dragon the Blue Inferno. I'll see you next time. And please give Aro a follow when we go in. And show some love and support to Aro. She's a very good being. Yes. And thank you all. I'll see you Wednesday, everybody. Goodbye and good night. Bye-bye.